Have you ever noticed how almost everything tastes a little sweeter than it used to? The bread you buy, the ketchup in your fridge, even the so called healthy yogurt. Sugar is everywhere. It sits quietly in your kitchen, dissolves into your tea, melts into your coffee, and disappears into your bloodstream without you even thinking about it. But what if I told you that this innocent white crystal has a darker story? One that changed the world, shaped industries, and quietly reshaped your body. A few hundred years ago, sugar was not normal. It was rare. In fact, in medieval Europe, sugar was so expensive that only royalty and the wealthy elite could afford it. It was treated like a spice, something precious, something luxurious. But as global trade expanded and the colonization intensified, sugar plantations began spreading across the Caribbean and the Americas. The demand grew so rapidly that entire economies were built around it. Millions of enslaved people were forced to work brutal conditions in sugar fields. The sweetness that reached European tables carried with a bitter and violent cost. From the very beginning, sugar's rise was not innocent. Fast forward to the 20th century, and sugar was no longer a luxury. It became cheap, abundant, and industrialized. Food companies discovered that sugar didn't just make things taste good, it made people want more. When sugar hits your tongue, your brain releases dopamine, the same feel good chemical triggered by addictive substance. That small rush of pleasure teaches your brain to repeat the behavior. Another bite, another sip, another craving. It's not just about taste anymore, it's about chemistry. But here's where the story becomes even more unsettling. In the 1960s, as heart disease rates began rising, scientists started investigating possible causes. Some early research pointed towards sugar as a major factor. Instead of accepting the findings, segments of the sugar industry funded research that shifted the blame toward fat. For decades, fat became the villain. Grocery store shelves filled with low fat products, but when companies removed fat, they replaced it with something else to maintain flavor: sugar. More sugar than ever before. Consumers believed they were making healthier choices, while unknowingly increasing their sugar intake dramatically. And the numbers tell a disturbing story. Today, the average person consumes far more added sugar than health organizations recommend. The World Health Organization suggests limiting added sugar to about 25 grams per day for adults. A single can of soda can easily exceed that amount. Many breakfast cereals marketed to children contain nearly half their weight in sugar. Sauces, dressings, flavored milk, protein bars, sugar hides behind dozens of names. High fructose corn syrup, dextrose, maltose, sucrose, cane juice, different labels, same impact. Inside your body, excess sugar doesn't simply burn off. When you consume more than your body needs to immediate energy, it converts the excess into fat. Over time, this contributes to weight gain, fatty liver disease, and increased risk of heart problems. High sugar intake also leads to repeated spikes in blood glucose levels. Your pancreas responds by releasing insulin again and again. Eventually, cells can become resistant to insulin, a key factor in type 2 diabetes. What begins as a sweet treat can slowly evolve into a chronic condition. There was a powerful experiment conducted by an Australian filmmaker who decided to test how healthy sugary foods affect the body. For 60 days, he avoided obvious junk food and instead consumed products marketed as healthy: fruit juices, cereals, flavored yogurts, and smoothies. He maintained the same calorie intake as before. Yet within weeks, his weight increased, his energy dropped, and medical tests showed signs of fatty liver development. The experiment revealed something alarming. It wasn't just soda and candy that posed a risk. It was the hidden sugar in everyday foods. And perhaps the most concerning part is how early it starts. Children are exposed to sugar from a very young age. Bright packaging, cartoon mascots, colorful drinks, marketing strategies designed to build brand loyalty before a child can even understand nutrition. When a child's taste buds become accustomed to intense sweetness, natural foods like fruits and vegetables may start to feel bland. Preferences form early and habits can last a lifetime. Yet sugar isn't evil by itself. It's not poison in small amounts. The real issue is scale. Our bodies evolved in environments where sweetness was rare and valuable. Today, it is constant and excessive. Evolution hasn't caught up with modern food systems. What once signaled survival now signals overconsumption. There's also a psychological layer to sugar's hold over us. Sweet foods are often linked with comfort, celebration, and reward. Birthday cakes, wedding desserts, holiday sweets, sugar is woven into emotional memories. That makes reducing it more complicated than simply reading a nutrition label. It requires rewiring habits tied to comfort and culture. Meanwhile, global health statistics continue to reflect the impact. Rates of obesity and type 2 diabetes have increased significantly over the past few decades in many countries. While sugar is not the sole cause, excessive consumption plays a measurable role. Health experts constantly emphasize moderation, yet supermarket aisles still overflow with highly processed, sugar laden products because they are profitable. Sweetness sells. So, what does this mean for you? It doesn't mean you eliminate sugar entirely. It means awareness matters. It means reading labels. It means recognizing that low fat doesn't always mean healthy. It means understanding that cravings are not weakness. They are biology interacting with environment. When you know how sugar affects your brain and body, you gain control over choices that once felt automatic. The ugly truth about sugar is not just it harms your health. It's that its rise was shaped by economics, marketing, and manipulated narratives. It transformed from a rare luxury into a global staple in just a few centuries. It influenced research, advertising, and public perception. And it quietly embedded itself into daily life so deeply that most of us rarely question it. So, the next time you stir sugar into your tea or reach for a packaged snack, pause for a second. Remember that this small white crystal carries a long, complicated history. A history of power, profit, pleasure, and consequence. Sweetness is simple, its story is not. And sometimes the darkest side of everyday things is the one hiding in plain sight.